Hi Flosstube, this is Haley, otherwise known as Peregrine Stitcher, here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Welcome to my channel, which is all about cross stitch. Thank you to those of you who are coming back, and welcome if you're here for the first time. I hope you like what you see. So it's been a minute since my last Flosstube. I was not able to make one during the month of June. I had hoped to get one done this past week, but was just too busy with work and some other things going on. So it had to wait until this weekend. So today is July 2nd, and this is Flosstube number 8. And, you know, if all goes well, maybe I can make another one before the end of July. We shall see. So I have a lot to show you, actually an embarrassing amount to show you, but I am going to blame that on StitchCon, especially when it comes to haul. So let's get started so that this isn't too long. So I had one finish, and this was largely because this was travel stitching. So I did Goat Load by Plum Street Samplers. And I started this the day I left on my travels and was able to finish it. And here we go. So this is done on a 28 count natural linen by Witchelt, using the called for overdyed floss. I had already done sheep heap on this same fabric, and I have a number of these other, animal stacks, which I plan to do all on the same fabric, and either maybe I'll frame them together or separately and hang them together. I'm not sure yet, but they're a lot of fun to stitch, and they don't take too long. So I actually finished this at StitchCon. But it was during that welcome ceremony, and so I thought it would be awfully rude to get up and ring the bell right while they were talking. And then, so I did not do that, but then I forgot and never did it afterwards either. Oh well, it was the only thing I finished at StitchCon. I did have another start, however, and so I started 1844 Lady Man by Bindi Stitchy. And I got a fair amount done. I was just working on it today a little bit, but most of this I did at StitchCon. So I think this is just hysterical. There has got to be a story behind this. I wish I knew what it was. If it was a little sister trying to take her older brother down a notch. I don't know if she was just naive to misspell ladies man as lady man, or if she did it on purpose. But I think it's just so funny, and it's really cute too. So this is fun. The only change I've made is this sun was charted as being white with red around it, and I changed it to orange and yellow because I just like that better. And I haven't done his face yet because that's supposed to be 1/1, and I hate 1/1, so I'm putting it off to the last minute. And then there are also some Mill Hill like brass beads that go along the sides of his jacket and pants. So that'll be really fun and cute. Okay. Moving on to a couple more whips. This is another one that I also took for travel stitching for the plane. This is I Am No Bird by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I made some good progress on this too. So I finished this part of the house, this motif down here, Mr. Rochester, and these two motifs. So all I have left are the bird and the flower on the other side and the words, which will probably take no time at all. So I'll probably finish this month. This is going to go in my library, which I'm getting very close to having. I'll tell you more about that in my life update. Oh, this is done, by the way, on 30 count pecan shortbread by Legacy Linen, 2/2 with Leo and Roxy chalkboard floss. I also had another new start this month. because I wanted to have a red sampler going, so I started this one. Hannah Wells by Brenda Keyes. This is just a very sweet red sampler. Got it about half done. The border's a lot of fun. It's just cute. I think my favorite thing about it, I haven't got there yet, but my favorite thing is this little row of crowns. I think that's going to be really cute. So this is done, let's see here. This is 36 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And it is 1/2 using Leo and Roxy Phthalo Red floss. Really like that combination. It's really standing out. So I'll continue to work on that this month, probably. Okay. This is another new start for this month as well. I mentioned last month I was going to start this, and I did. I just got it in just in time, right before the end of June. So I'm doing this for my youngest daughter, who is trans. I'm trying to get this done for her birthday in August. So I got to get a move on to have time to get it framed. So I'll show you what I did. Basically, I did the center medallion, which is the most stitch heavy part. And I'm doing this on a 28 count Ice Blues Zweigart. So I think it's cute. It's very bright. I think she'll like it. I'm kind of playing chicken, I think, with the border on the bottom. But I've counted it several times, and I think it'll be okay, hopefully. I don't know. Okay, I also wanted to show you, I'm using the Leo and Roxy Pride collection for floss on that. And that's actually, that's why I didn't start it sooner, because I had ordered these, but I didn't get them for some reason until the end of the month. So they were sitting in New Jersey for a while. Okay, I also did my usual progress on my temperature butterflies. So I did the month, I finished May and most of June. So yeah, it's hot, super hot. I mean, it certainly isn't as hot in New York as it was, you know, in Cincinnati. And I was also in New Orleans, which is even hotter. But this is hot, and I'm using the cold chart, so it's still hot. I just wish this wasn't so big. This is on a 14 count Ada. I'm doing 2/1, but it is what it is. I'm gonna finish it either way. If I do it again, I'm gonna do it on a smaller count if I do it next year. But it's very colorful. I like it. Okay. All right, this is my usual Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. I didn't get as much done on this as I had hoped because I was traveling, but I got some done. So here we go. So what I did was I did page 17. Let's see here. So I did this whole page here, which was a lot. I mean, there's a lot of stitching in this banner right here with the date. So that actually took a while. Sorry, my chair rolled onto my dress there. So yeah, I'm so close. I did decide to use the year 2020 as referring to the pandemic versus changing it to 22 as the year I finished it, and I'm happy with that. I did make one change. I put little tails on these bunnies because they didn't have them, and those bunnies need tails. And so now I think they're really cute. I also really like this snail right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's adorable. So I'm hoping to get at least, you know, through page 18 this month, maybe even half of 19. I really would like to finish this by the end of the summer. I realize it's taking up a lot in my time in my stitching rotation, and I love it, but I am kind of getting to the point where I want to be done with it and move on to lots of other things that I have waiting for me. So I am motivated to finish Pandemic pretty soon. Another one that I'm getting very close to finishing is Princess Eliana by Mirabilia. And so I'll show you what she looks like. So excited. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? So she's totally done except for the beading. So it took me like forever to do her 1/1 skin. I swear it took me probably 4 days over a weekend, a long weekend. It took forever, but it's worth it. I mean, she's just gorgeous. And I like, you know, that contrast between her skin and then the 2/2 for her dress. So this is done on, let's see here. It's Peaceful Purple. It's a 32 count Peaceful Purple by Witchelt. That's the called for fabric, and I'm using the called for DMC. So my plan is actually to start doing the beading on her this weekend. I've never done beading before. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm just gonna get going, and I have no idea how long it will take me, if it takes about the same amount of time as cross stitching or if it takes longer. I just don't know. I don't know if I will like it or if I will hate it. So I guess, you know, time will tell, and I will let you know, because that's a lot of beading on her dress. It's gonna be beautiful though. And then I think the last whip I wanted to show you is this one, Elizabeth Isles. This is for Laura's birthday stitch along, and I made quite a lot of progress on this one too. This is so beautiful. I love her. Look at that. So I finished this whole side, came around, did the pot, I did the tail, the bottom here, and then the pot over here. So I just love the colors. So pretty. So this is on a 38 count Brewer's Malt by Seraphim, and it's 1/2 with the Leo and Roxy Floss conversion by Trixie Tricycle, except I did change out the blue, that bright blue on the flower pots, for a DMC that's just a little more muted. And so all I have left really is the verse and the rest of the border. I do know what I'm going to substitute out for the verse. I'm really excited about it. I just have to chart it. I usually just use graph paper, but this might be a little bit too big. So if you know of any good, you know, free or cheap apps or software for cross stitch charts, let me know. I haven't really looked into it, so I'm not really sure what's out there. Okay, so that is it for what I have worked on. Now I'm gonna get into haul because I have a ridiculous amount of haul. It's just, it's okay, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I will go through it quickly. Okay, so first I have my floss clubs. So I get the neutrals and the brights for color and cotton. Always love these. So this is Bing Cherry, another good red I can use for my red samplers. Blue Jay. Love that. That has like a nice blue and pale green variegation. Cypress Mulch, kind of a pinky brown. Tuscan Sun. I love that, that lime green with a little brown in it. And Natural Cotton. And then on the neutrals, we have Stingray. That's actually a really good gray. I like that one. It's a very light gray. Pebble Beach, grayish purple. Khaki. And Sandalwood. And there was a very nice green in this, but I gave it, I included it with my small gift for StitchCon, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So that is color and cotton. And then I also get Leo and Roxy. I'm just looking here because it looks like one is missing. So, okay, nope, here it is. Okay, sorry I'm so disorganized. Like I said, there is a lot here. So these are the brights. Sorry for the crinkling. Very springy. These gorgeous. Hyacinth. This is, I can't read it. Get Up and Mauve. So I have my contacts in. I can't see for anything with my contacts. Lemon Chiffon. Encouragement. And Matcha. That's pretty. Love those. And then the neutrals. Again, these are all just so good. So good. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I will use them eventually. So these are the neutrals. So this is, okay, I got to do something about this. I can't see anything. Mother of Pearl. Oh, I love that one. It's kind of pink and gray. This is Almond. Strawberry Shortcake. Mulberry. And Green de Bear. Green de Barrett. Green and Barrett? I don't know, like I said, can't see. So again, those are great. And then because I just can't help myself and apparently have to buy basically everything that Evertote advertises, I got their new project bag. Look how cute that is. With all the little squirrels having a party and playing the gramophone and dancing, having tea. It's so cute. And so this came with a chart. So it came with, I have it here. It came with this chart, the Stash Squirrel, and it came with the Leo and Roxy flosses to do that chart, as well as this really nice fabric by Leo and Roxy called Pirouette. I don't know if I will do this chart right away. I have so many other things that I want to work on right now. but it's awfully cute, and I definitely, you know, will use the fabric and the floss at some point if I don't end up, you know, doing that particular chart. And then I also ordered this kit from Leo and Roxy. So this is Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais. Love this one. And so this came with this gorgeous piece of linen. This is porcelain. And it came with the Leo and Roxy floss conversion. So won't that be gorgeous? Can you see all of them? Yeah. So I mean, this could go, it could go on my red sampler wall or my blue sampler wall. So that's very exciting. I can't wait to start that one, actually. So many things that I want to do and just not enough time. And then I got a few more charts, a few downloads. So as I mentioned, for my next long dog sampler, I'm going to do Hoity Toity. So I ordered that. And I also have the floss conversion from Jan Hicks that I'm going to use, which is more of a navy and pink palette than this black and orange. I haven't gotten the flosser fabric yet though. And then I got, for my red sampler collection, a Fraktur Love Sampler by Modern Folk Embroidery. And this one, which was for charity, Birds from Bernhardt's Books. I mean, I could do this in red also for my red sampler wall, but I haven't, you know, I haven't decided yet on those. I also got this one, Mary Snow. You know, again, it could go on my red sampler wall or my blue sampler wall. I love this. And then, oh gosh, I just gotta stop ordering charts because when am I going to stitch all these things? I got the entire Garden Club series by Blackbird. So there's 12. They're all gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. I won't go through them right now, but I just can't wait. I don't have specific plans yet. I don't know if I'll do them separately or all together. I'm just not sure. And then I also got this, which I've been meaning to get for a while. So this is the DMC color card where it has the actual floss. And I realized that I need this. And so what I've been doing as I've been getting my Floss Club collections, I've been going through and seeing which DMC it's closest to and writing that on a card, so that I can hopefully easily find something if I want to substitute out without having to look too hard. Okay, now, oh, I have one more thing that I forgot to show you because it was sitting in the wrong place. I have one more whip. How could I forget it? And that is Modern Folk Embroideries 2022 Mystery Sal. And so I finished the June part of the sal. Back a little bit. So this is the whole thing. It's getting awfully big. And June was very exciting. So June was this boat. And I have to say, okay, so okay, true confessions about this. I liked it. You know, I've been stitching along and I like it. But I was like, you know, it's nice. I don't know if I would have picked it out if it hadn't been a mystery, right? But when I got to June, I was like, oh, now I get it. You gotta trust Jacob. I mean, look at this boat. That is so cool. And especially in the black, it's gonna be, I can't wait. So actually the July part is probably already out. So I need to print that so I can finish it because I just love this. It's very cool. So thank you, Jacob. Just gotta have the faith. that it's all going to work out. So I am doing that on a 32 count Dolly Madison by Needle and Flax, 2/2 using Leo and Roxy chalkboard floss. All right, so now I want to talk about StitchCon. I'm not going to sort of talk about it too much. There are lots of other videos out there. I just want to talk about my experience of StitchCon, and what I would do differently next time. It was my first time going to a retreat of any kind, much less StitchCon. So I went to Weekend B, and it was amazing. I loved it. I was coming straight from another work conference. So I was coming from New Orleans, where I was at a huge conference at the convention center for 4 days with like thousands of people. I would not do that again because I was so peopled out by the time I got to Cincinnati that I was just kind of glazed over and not wanting to talk to people. So that was unfortunate because I think I actually would have enjoyed talking to people more at StitchCon than at my work conference. So I really only got to talk a lot to those at my table. So hello, Aura, Sue, Deb, and Rebecca. It was great meeting you. Just lovely ladies, and I really enjoyed getting to know you and spending time together. So if I were to do it again, I would not have two conferences back to back because there are a lot of people, and for an introvert it can be overwhelming. Secondly, I would drive there. So I flew from New Orleans. I live in New York, and so I flew straight from New Orleans. It's not a place that's easy to get around without a car. And so around the hotel or convention center, you can't really walk anywhere. Like I needed to take an Uber to go to the drugstore. You know, I like to have a bottle of wine in my room. So it was a little annoying. You're kind of dependent on other people to get to restaurants for meals and such. So next time I also would definitely drive or rent a car. But in my case, you know, I would drive. So the smalls exchange. Okay, so I was a bit of a newbie when it came to that too. So I, of course, I don't have my small to show you because I already gave it away. But I'll post a picture on Instagram. But what I did, oops. I did this one from the Flamingo Duo by Bendy Stitchy. And I put together like a flamingo themed gift. So I got like a little flamingo needle minder and flamingo like floss straps with a little charm. And I put in some floss and a pair of flamingo socks. But the one thing I learned, so true to form, I left it until the last minute. I'd stitched it in advance, but I left the finishing to the last minute, and I thought it would be easy. So I had a frame. I ordered a frame. I was just going to frame it, but then it did not go well. It looked horrible. It was not fitting. I couldn't get the frame to close and I had nothing else. So Terry, I'm so sorry for that very horrible framing job. I actually had to tape it on the back. It's so bad. So I apologize for that. Next time I will plan way in advance and make sure it's completely done. And also now that I have seen kind of the caliber of, you know, the smalls that were done, so I want to show you what I got. So I got this lovely small from Jamie at Stitching and Wishing. So let me show you what it is here. So this is, she put all the details in here, which I thought was really nice, but now I can't find it. Oh, this is La Di Da, Kindred Spirit of the Thread. So it says, Kindred Spirits of the Thread, peace and love we hope to spread. And she made it into a little drum. It's on 40 count country mocha with her choice of thread. Isn't it cute? It's just adorable. And that was not all. She also included this little project bag or accessories bag from Garon Stitcher, Garon Totem Bags. And inside there were a bunch more goodies. Look how exciting this is. So there was a pair of scissors with a little fob. There was a little travel ort container, which I thought was also cute. Forget how this works. And there's some way that you can, oh, here we go. Oh, here we go, yeah. And this all matches. So like the fabric matches this, and keep it all together. And then there's this adorable little book for flosses, little floss bags and a key. And there was a John James needle, a Snag Nabbit, and a Sew Sharp Restore. Oops. Isn't that cute? So thank you so much, Jamie. I just love this. And so now, you know, having seen what everybody else does, I gotta step up my game on the smalls if I do this again. Because, I mean, it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Another thing I learned about at StitchCon was about lights and magnifiers. So I never had anything like that. And so it was kind of cool to get to see what everybody was using. And I actually was able to look through one of them at the fabric. And I was like, oh, so that's how you can do 56 count. It really helps. So I did order one. I haven't even taken it out yet, but I ordered this Halo Go magnifier, which a lot of people seem to have. So I do have some small count projects coming up, and I'm looking forward to having that to use. Also, the free table. So I really scored on the free table. There was a lot, like, and I don't know, I didn't get there early. I didn't get there till Thursday night, so I don't know. But somebody must have finished this and left it there just at the right time. So whoever it was, thank you. I got this. Blackbird Frock Tour by Plum Street Samplers. And look at this. All the overdyed floss, all except two, were included in the bag. Isn't that awesome? So I can't wait to start this. This is one I totally would have bought. I think it's really cool. So yeah, I just have to get the black, and then I think this one, I think it was called Chickpea. But other than that, all of the flosses were included. So thank you. That was awesome. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about shopping. Okay. I did a little shopping at StitchCon. I did a lot of shopping. All right, so this is the bag. You've seen it. My bag is full of stuff. So I only got one chart, and the model was there, and I just fell in love with it. So I got this one, Dutch Sampler by Kathy Barrick. And when I went to Keepsakes, I was able to get the fabric, which I'll show you in a sec. It's called Havana. And I got all of the MPI silks. So I've never used silks before. I feel like this is going to be a slippery slope, an expensive, slippery slope. But I love this, so I can't wait to start that. Okay, and so, okay, this is where things really sort of went. This ain't awry. I got a ton of fabric. So I got a ton of fabric. So I got fabric in the annex, and then I went to Keepsakes and I got more fabric. And it's just ridiculous. I have so much fabric now. You know, part of that is I don't really have an LNS close to me, and I want to be able to see the fabric in person before I buy it. Like, it's really hard for me to pick a fabric from a tiny little square on a website. So I was taken in by being able to touch all the fabrics and see them. Also, I got, while I was there at StitchCon, I got kind of this unexpected windfall having to do with my student loans, which I recently got the balance of my student loans forgiven through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, where once you pay 120 payments, they forgive your loans. Well, I had applied for it a long time ago, and I wasn't eligible because I didn't have the right kind of payment plan. But then under Biden's recent changes, they changed it so that it didn't matter which payment plan you were on, any kind counted towards your eligibility. So all of a sudden, they sent me this letter saying your loans are forgiven. And I was like, well, that's great. That's great because I still owed a lot of money on those loans. But what I wasn't expecting, and this happened while I was at StitchCon, is they refunded the payments that I made over 120, okay? And okay, I'm just going to say I made 161 payments. And so they refunded 41 student loan payments. So I'm not going to tell you how much each of those payments were, but let's just say I had enough to buy some fabric, okay? So I did. So let me show you what I got, because oh my goodness, just look at this. So this is, I never heard of this. This is Atomic Ranch Fabrics in the color Freeze. Look at this. Can you see it? It's like a peachy pink and grayish blue modeling. It's really neutral, but it's just really interesting. So I love that one. That's a 32 count. And then this one is Fortnite Fabrics called Swank. And so this one is kind of a yellow, white, but it also just has a hint, I think, of green. So again, it's a nice neutral, and for the right piece, I think this would be perfect. These are the fat halves that I got. Oh, I love this one. This is by Forbidden, and it's called Frozen. Isn't that amazing? It's gorgeous. This one might be good for At the Met. I have to pull out the floss. At the Met by Mirabilia, which I'm going to start after I finish Princess Eliana. This might be really cool for that one. And I've never heard of these fabric designers, so it's kind of cool to see some new ones. This is by Fiber on a Whim, and this is Brown Sugar. And again, just really cool. It's got like pink and green, grayish green. So yeah, these are all fat halves, so I can do a lot with that. And then this is what I got at Keepsakes. So this is Havana by Weeks Dye Works. So this is for that Dutch sampler. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's pretty true color. It just kind of glows. Isn't that cool? It looks kind of brownish red, but in reality, it's this kind of glowy gold. It's just gorgeous. And then I got this one. So this is Fiber on a Whim Affogato, which you've seen. I just got the rest that they had. It's got kind of again, kind of a tan, pink, green modeling. You can see it. And then this is just a small fat quarter of raw linen. This is really pretty. This is by Forbidden Fibers, and it's called Winter Sparrow. It really has a lavender hue when you look at it far away, but up close it's pink and blue. So really nice. And then this one is Fortnite Fabrics, called Posh. It's kind of stuck on the back there. So this is definitely, it's kind of like a grayish green. I'll have to get that untangled. But that'll be nice. And then the last one that I got at Keepsakes, this is also by Fortnite Fabrics, and this is called Mind Blowing. And it is mind blowing. Look at that. Oh, look, there's a face in there. Do you see it? It's really cool. You see it? It's like Jesus. Ta-da! Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, yeah. Love this. So I have like stacks and piles of fabric, and then on top of all that, when I got home just yesterday, I got this big order from Needle and Flex that I placed back in March. So I'm not going to show that to you today. I'm going to save something to show you like next time. But needless to say, I don't think I have to buy fabric for a while. I have plenty. And so, yeah, so I guess that just leaves plans and life updates for plans. I mean, I have so many things I want to start, but I really want to get some of these big, long-standing projects out of the way to kind of make some room for some of these smaller projects. So I want to finish I Am No Bird, hopefully Lady Man and Princess Eliana. I'll work on Pandemic, the MFE Sal. I want to at least get the verse for Elizabeth Isles charted, get that figured out, maybe do the rest of the border. And then I might start this one. This is what I wanted to take to StitchCon, Miss Bingley's library, but the floss didn't come in time, so I had to take something else. Anyhow, so life updates. I mean, June was once again kind of a crazy month, obviously, with work and StitchCon. I got back from StitchCon on Sunday and had to leave again for another trip on that Thursday and was gone for a few days. That was for work. So it's just been kind of crazy. I got a new dishwasher, which is great. I haven't had a working dishwasher in like a year, and I had forgotten what a nice luxury that is, because I hate washing dishes. So that's nice. And I also got a grill. I had never used a grill before, but I like grilled food. And so I got a grill, I got it set up, I am learning how to use it, and it's been going well so far. I haven't burned anything, so that's fun. I'm not planning on going anywhere in July. Travel, I usually do go somewhere in July because it's my birthday is on the 10th. But travel is just so crazy right now, and I had both of my kids have to have their wisdom teeth removed, so that's gonna cost a lot. So I decided just, not to go on another trip, especially because I've had a couple trips in the last couple months. So I might try to plan something for the fall. And then the other thing I'm working on is, my oldest daughter is living on campus for the summer, and we talked about it, and she very likely won't be, spending significant amounts of time at home. So she agreed to let her sister have her room, which is upstairs, which means that the room that Em was in down here is open, and that is going to be my craft room library. So that's what I'm working on this weekend, kind of just getting it cleared out and organized. We have to get rid of some things and just, you know, she tends to accumulate a lot of stuff, so we have a lot to sort through and take to Goodwill and things like that. So I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to paint and how I'm going to organize things, but I've been waiting for that for a long time. Also, did graduate from high school. Not technically, we still have a few things that she has to finish up. But she did walk at graduation, and you know, she's kind of close enough that she'll graduate this summer, and she did pass her Regents exams, yay. So that was a big hurdle. So really proud of her for that. It's been a tough couple of years, and I will just really look forward to not having the principal and teachers calling me anymore or having to get her up for school every day. So that's good. Anyhow, other than that, everything is going well. Oh, I did have one other exciting thing happen. A couple weeks ago, in the middle of the night, I was up stitching, and all of a sudden my cat started freaking out and ran into the kitchen, and I ran in there, turned on the light, and a raccoon had come through the cat door. A raccoon, a trash panda. So that was exciting. I yelled at it and kind of waved around, and it turned around and went out the cat door again. But oh my goodness, it's just like as if life wasn't exciting enough. I've got wildlife just waltzing into my house. What's going on with that? Anyhow, but just wanted to share that because it was a fairly exciting night. Okay, so that's it for now. Hope everyone is well, and hopefully I'll see you again before the end of July. Happy stitching, everyone.